Actually, we have to take discussion in new topic, right? So the topic is based on our regular observations in from morning to evening, right? What you are performing in our daily activities, right? So the condition is, if you able to start few examples like what type of materials you are observing in your daily life, right? So in generally from morning woke up to bed we can able to see plenty of things in our daily existence in home or in the our society, right? If you take a list of materials, right? If you take anything, if you are belongs to farmer background, we have different materials. Agricultural tools are there, right? We have plow and we have iron rods and we have something fitting tools, right? And if you come to transport background, means vehicles background, we have scooters or bikes or four wheelers like car something, right? In that we have plenty of variations. We have wheels, right? Then coming to in the within the house we have plenty of material, right? Doors, windows, right? And we have locks, right? And also we have tables, benches, beds, bed sheets, right? And if you take many things, vessels, if you enter into the kitchen, these are the different materials what we see from morning to evening. So coming to your school background, means you are going to think about in the school premises, you have books, pens, pencils, that all materials we can able to see in our general life. Those materials, whatever we take in the examples, that all materials simply we call as matter, right? So matter is present in the entire the world, right? In different forms. First we have to discuss about what matters are present around us, right? So in that first discussion, that is about matter. So matter simply you have to consider in first and starting stage, that is material, right? So here I am taking the definition of matter is anything in the world which occupies space and having something mass that we consider as matter. Anything. If you take a piece of chalk, what is there in my hand? My hat, right? My Bluetooth, right? So these all materials, right, having something mass. Moreover, it occupies space. See, if you see this piece of chalk, it is occupying certain something space. If you see the blackboard, right? So this blackboard also one of the material we should consider as matter. It is occupying space or not? So anything in the world which occupying space and exists with mass or having mass, that we call as matter. So matter is having three existence. The first one is solid existence of matter, second one is liquid existence of matter, and last one is gaseous existence of gaseous existence, right? So we have three different forms of or three different states of matters. Then in this class, right, so we are discussing about the matter, that too in our surroundings, means in your home or in your school or in the society, what type of matters we are able to see and what properties are there, that we have to discuss in this particular topic, right? Right? So generally, if you take general examples about solids, what we are able to see in our daily life, right? So that we have to take a look. In generally, what we can able to see in solids in our daily life, when you are performing the work, are able to do some works, right? So generally, if you come to the school, first we can able to take our belongings like books, bags, pens, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, and moreover what we required uniform with shoes, right? So these all should be having shape, particular shape, it is must be existed, right? So solids having a fixed shape, right? For that, here I am able to take here I taken one book, right? So this book is having a particular shape. Moreover, the type of shape is it is appearing like a rectangular shape, see, right? So the book is best example for solid having a fixed shape. Moreover, now I am teaching the class. For that I require the piece of chalk. The piece of chalk in the shape of cylindrical shape. See, it is having a cylindrical shape or not. So this is also solid. Then I am taking one more example, that is candle. So generally it is useful in our daily life, right? So the candle also in the shape of cylindrical, right? Then here I taken eraser. So eraser in the shape of cuboid, right? It is having different sides, right? For that it is also, we should consider as solid. Then one more I am taking, that is everyone is familiar, right? After the school hours you are quite busy and having more importance and priority, that is games. So this ball is also considered as solid. Moreover, the shape of this particular solid is spherical shape or sphere, right? So every solid is having shape or not. So this ball is in spherical shape, and this book is in rectangular shape, and this particular chalk is cylindrical shape, right? So not only this shape, this particular solids having a particular mass. For example, if I catch it here, it should be having a handful of size, right? So this particular object is having particular space occupation, right? Moreover, this particular piece of chalk also having something, a space occupation. See, once if I place on the hand, it is occupying the space or not, right? Same thing, if you take the example of this book also able to occupy something space. So solids is having particular shape and having a fixed value, right? If I able to change anything, right, on applying of force or anything, we can't be change this particular value, right? See, whatever the space is occupied, that space is completely fixed, right? Have you got a clarity about solids? Okay. Yes, children, now we have to discuss the second state of matter, or the second form of matter, that is liquid. So once we have to rewind, liquids is not having a particular shape, but it's having fixed value, right? So to verify that, once we have to do one experiment, means one activity, with what materials we have to prove liquids are not having a particular shape. For that, I am taking one bowl, right? One glass, right? Then I'm going to take one more, that is quite a different what we have in the something, that is one box, right? So in that I'm taking something quantity of water, right? So here I filled in the bowl, and I'm filling in the glass, right? And the same thing I am going to take in this particular bowl, right? So one more, we have to wait. uh, so here I am filling in this, right? And it here, see the condition. In all the conditions of a particular box and glass and a particular cup, I fill it with water, but the shape of water is not appearing like cement, because the nature of liquid is to able to attain, means it able to show the shape of in which we fill it. So here we fill it in box, the shape of water is box. Here I fill it in glass, for that the shape of water is glass. Here I fill it in bowl, the shape of water is bowl. And here in I fill it again glass, so the shape of water is glass. See the condition, the shape of glasses are different. Moreover, the shape of water also different, right? But all should be having what amount of quantity we taken, right? So same quantity is present. So an example, if I taken 50 ml, 50 ml, means 50 ml value is fixed, but shape is not fixed. So that is the character or properties of a liquid. Have you got a clarity? Understood? As children, now we are going to discuss about third state or third form of matter, that is gases. So gases having properties as it not having a fixed shape and not able to have or not having of a fixed value, right? So for that, to verify that, first we have to take one activity. So here I taken a box, in that I fill it with water, then I am taking one glass, right? So if I taken this glass, I able to place the hand, right? Is there anything? Nothing is there. That is general answer. But if you have any idea, yes, something in that air is present, that is the simply the candidate who having more and more observation about this particular glass, right? So here, whatever the glass I taken, if you applied the or if you place the hand fast, you will get a sound. The sound is due to the air which is able to forcefully come outside, right? This is observation. But here activity is this glass you have to inversely or able to place invertedly or immersed in the open end side like this. Are you noticed any sound? But if I lift one side, you will get bubbles. Is that bubbles are appearing to you? So one more time I am placing. See, this is the actual glass what I taken in empty form, means no water is present or anything is not present, and you have to place invertedly, right? So I am placing in inverse form, right? You will get a sound. So now you can able to see something, you can able to see the bubbles. Bubbles are appearing to you. So that bubbles is the existence of gas in the particular glass, right? What we taken glass tub, right? So here the condition is that particular glass is filled with gas, right? So if I able to take my showing of my hand, what is present? Nothing is present. But even though the above of this particular palm is existed with the air, right? Moreover, that is not having a particular shape, right? Is that having any shape? No shape is present. Moreover, but it's having the existence to prove as something is invertedly placed in the liquid material. It can able to show the bubbles. That indicates as gases are present in a particular empty material, either in the glass or in the box. Have you got a clarity? Then one more, here it is not having a fixed value. For that, here I am taken one pipe with a balloon. So this is in puffed condition, means nothing is present. And in this particular end, we can able to see it is hollow one, right? You have to fix the balloon to the one end of a pipe, and you have to able to showing this. So see, before the balloon is puffed one, but now it is in inflated one. So inflated one means whatever the level of pipe is immersed in the water, the rest of gas is able to fill it in the bowl. For that, it can able to inflate it. Means this particular gas is able to occupy the space, but it is not fixed amount. Have you got a clarity? So no shape and not having any fixed volume of gases. Clear? Understood? How to discuss the fourth property of matter, right? The fourth property of matter, right? That is diffusion. What is mean by diffusion? Simply, diffusion is the movement of air or smoke or vapor from one place to another place. That we call movement of matter or movement of air. We simply call diffusion, right? The diffusion property, it is highly possible to the gases, right? And it is possible to applicable for liquids also, but there is no chance to apply the diffusion property to the solids, because solids are never been moved. You can able to change the place, that's it, but it not having any chance to spread out, right? Liquids are easy to spread out. For example, if I take the water in the hand, right, it can't possible to hold, ready to drop from the gaps of finger, right? When it's dropped on the floor, it is ultimately able to spread out, so that we call the moving, right? Same thing, the gas is also can't possible to hold in particular place. It can able to move from one place to another place. For that, this particular gas and liquids we simply call the fluids. What we call fluids. Already this term is appeared in the 8th class, right? So fluids are simply we call gas and liquid. Both we consider as fluids, right? Then here we have to check the diffusion property to the gases. So it is not an extraordinary activity, but we have to consider. So here I to introduce a small activity to you, right? Small observation. So I taken two balloons, right? That I attached to the pen cap, right? And I tied with or I band with rubber, right? In both sides. Then one side you see the inflated one, another one is puffed one, means there is no air, or the air value is very less, right? Then what's the definition? Diffusion means the moving air from one place to another place. See, I am taking the air high amount in this particular one and less amount in this one. Then if you able to press it here, see that green color is inflating or not, means air is moving through the this particular pen cap and able to fill in the green one. Again, if I able to press this, again this white color balloon is inflating or not, means air is moving from one place to another place. So this experiment shows the air is diffuses. Moreover, it is easy task or not? It is quite easy task, right? So the diffusion property is more to the gases. But if you take same thing, right? So it is not easy to ask diffusion of liquids. It takes a little bit of time, right? So for that I am giving one or two examples. After that we have to take a look about that, right? So here how to observe the diffusion of liquids. So it is generally two observations are there. If you take one example, when you add Dettol or glue to the water in a bucket of water, right? So if you add glue, Uzal or something, right? The glue is simply dissolving in the water with a spreading property. So spreading we call as what? Diffusion. Means diffusion is possible liquid in liquid. Glue is liquid or not? Again that should be diffused in the water or not? After a few seconds we can able to see complete color in water. Then second thing, in making of tea, especially adding of tea powder to the water in boiling time, right? If you add the milk, slowly the milk able to spread throughout the vessel, right? That is also we should consider as the diffusion. That too it is possible in liquid and liquid. For that we have to take a look. Okay? Yes, children. Now we are going to verify how liquid is diffused in liquid. For that, we have to take a jar, right? So I taken the jar and in that I filled half of the level with water, right? Then we have to take a color solution, right? Here color solution I taken from natural, especially kumkum, and one more is turmeric powder combination I taken here. But in laboratory we have to take potassium permanganate. The formula of potassium permanganate is KMnO4. KMnO4. So potassium permanganate, right? When you add a pinch of potassium permanganate in water, it can able to get color, right? So here I taken natural colors to prove how liquid diffuses in liquid, right? So here water is colorless now, means it is appearing in white, right? This color solution I taken in a particular bottle, right? So this color solution I am able to drop in this particular plain water, right? See. Then slowly if you observe that color is spreading or not. So color is slowly spreading in the entire plain water, right? So if you add little bit more, see, that is slowly absorbed from walls to remaining part. So that indicates liquid is diffused in the liquid. Have you got the clarity how the diffusion is taking place in liquids? Okay.